Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back with Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation Network. Last time, we defeated Linus for the second time, this time in the Underwater Palace, and we managed to get the Blue Sea Dragon Spirit for Meru, and she is now a Dragoon, so yay for her. We're all proud of her. And, okay, we had to walk back all the way to Fletz here, after we beat her, and there's a couple things I need to do first. On the way back, you have to take the boat back in the town of the fuck is that town called? I want to say Lohan or some shit. Fueno. There we go. The town of Fueno. I don't know why I said Lohan. But yeah, you got to take the boat back, and on your way back, the captain will ask you if you want to become a man of the sea, and if you say yes, you get 100 gold out of it. If you say no, nothing happens. You don't get the 100 gold. You don't really get an extra scene for it. You just get the 100 gold for saying yes. So if you haven't already said yes on the way back, just say yes and get the 100 gold, and there you go. Before I came back here, though, I wanted to do a few things with my party members. I wanted to grind out a couple additions that I had been stuck on for a while, just because I hadn't taken the time to grind them out. That's why the episode going up a day late. Let's see. Madness Hero for Dart, that's taken care of. I think I took care of that last episode, though. Let's see. Shauna, I finally got, or Rose, I finally got more and more taken care of, and I'm working on Hardblade. Hardblade, it's starting off kind of hard to use. I've got it twice so far, out of about 5 attempts. Just a couple of the timings are off, or kind of bastardly, except for like the 4th one. Let's see. So we gotta get that one eventually. And I think Hardblade is the one that has good damage and not a whole lot for the SP, as opposed to more and more, which is, yeah, Hardblade tops out at 300% damage and 35 SP, so yeah, it doesn't work all that well. But Rose did level up to Dragoon level 4 in between trying to grind up more and more. And let's see, Shauna, she's level 3. Dart, he actually leveled all the way up to level 5, so he's up there right now as a big hitter. Let's see, Hashel, he got up to level 4. Finally got rid of Flurry of Sticks and summoned 4 gods. I hit it on my first try, and then after like 4 more tries, I still can't get that last fucking hit again. It's only 3 hits, and they're actually pretty simple, but I'm just having the worst luck actually trying to accomplish it. 5 Ring Shattering, I haven't attempted it yet. Let's see. And Summon 4 Gods, the one that we're on right now, is actually his SP gainer, since it tops out at 100 SP and sticks at 100 damage. So his other one that's right after it, 5 Ring Shattering, that's actually not too bad of an addition, since it tops out at 50 SP and gives 300% damage. So that's actually not all that bad for a non-SP gainer. It's decent. I just don't know how well I can do it. Gust of Wind Dance. I've been trying to hit that thing for forever now, and I can get the first like 3 hits, and then the last 3 hits, yeah, working on it and failing miserably. So, see, Kongol, not a whole lot's changed with him. I'm not sure if he was level 3 yet, but if he wasn't, he is now. I think he was, because I haven't used him pretty much. And then Meru, she, in between leveling up Hammer Spin a little bit and getting back to Fletz, she got her Dragoon Spirit all the way up to level 3. And so before we go into Fletz, we're gonna check out a few of her spells, and we're gonna check out Dart's ultimate Dragoon spell just for the heck of it. Her Hammer Spin, really easy to pull off, and it does pretty good damage too. Well, decent damage. It's not great, but it's got a good combination of damage and SP. It'll top out at, let's see, it'll top out at 70 SP and 202% damage. So that's not too shabby, actually. It's not great, but it's definitely decent. And okay, so this is probably going to end up being a short episode anyways. Mostly cutscenes. So I want to show off a couple of these a couple of these additions and Dragoon magics and stuff just to show them off. Alright, this guy's actually kind of easy to grind against since he doesn't have an odd color scheme. The ice crystal giant whatever thing dude that comes in here, he's kind of a pain to grind your additions against, simply for the fact that your blue addition square is the same color as him, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes. But alright, let's check out Meru's hammer spin. Yeah, I messed up. I missed it. Fantastic. But it's actually really easy to get. That third hit's kind of awkward, but other than that, it's really simple to get. Alright, let's try that again. Actually, you know what? Let's go into there, the pass. Since I noticed that on the world map, it's mainly groups of one enemy instead of like multiple enemies. Whereas in areas, you tend to run into like 3 enemies at once, or two enemies. So it's a lot more common to have more enemies to attack in there. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, didn't do very much damage to him, but oh well. Alright, and Hashel, let's see if I can't get this damn addition to pull off. See, that third hit, it's so awkwardly placed, I just can't get the damn thing. I can get the first 2 hits usually pretty good, and then that third hit, I want to press the button just a little too early to actually accomplish anything with it, so it's a real pain in the ass. But anyways, let's go in here so we can use our attacks a little easier, since we're going to run into groups of enemies instead of just the singular enemies. So come on. I'm running through here trying to get back to Fletz, and I run into random battles every like 15 steps, but when I'm trying to get in random battles to show off the Dragoon magics and such, they refuse to actually cooperate with me. Okay, 2 enemies, not too bad. It's tolerable. Alright, let's try this again, Hashel. There we go. Yeah, that third hit's just so awkward. So it's really just a pain in the ass. But okay, anyways, let's go for Dragoon for Meru, and we can show off why she's such a great Dragoon. For one, she has a kick-ass transformation. I love this. I don't know why, I just love that transformation. That's just awesome. She shatters the ice, and then she just kind of like stands sideways and looks awesome and cute while doing it. So it works out pretty damn well. But the real reason that Meru makes a fantastic Dragoon is because she's got a mixture of healing and offense. She's got the first spell, she get Freezing Ring, 50% strength to one enemy, so it's not too bad, especially coming off her decent magic attack set, her second highest in the game magic set. And then Diamond Dust does 50% to all, so again, that's also a very good spell. Let's see, and her final one, the Dragoon magic that we don't have for her yet, is 100% towards one enemy. So very powerful against anything that doesn't resist water, or if it's especially weak to water. But her real happiness is her Rainbow Breath spell. It recovers 50% of your maximum HP, and unlike Shauna's spells who revive, this doesn't revive, but if any of your other party members are not Dragoons at the moment and have some sort of status affliction, it'll cure pretty much any status affliction. So it is a beautiful attack, and for only 20 MP, it's better than Shauna's first healing edition, or healing magic, which is 10 MP and heals one party member for 50. Not quite as good as her level 3, which heals everyone to full for 30 MP, but this is a pretty good mixture of healing everybody for 50% for only 20 MP, so makes her a fantastic healer. Fantastic indeed. Let's see, you know what? Screw it. Let's go Dragoon for Dart, and let's show off his ultimate Dragoon magic. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Red-Eyed Dragon, fire strength 175% to all enemies. I do believe that one is accidental. I do believe it's supposed to be 75% to all enemies because it does not do anywhere near as much damage as, or it doesn't do anywhere near more damage than Final Burst. So I think that the 175 is just a misprint, and it's supposed to be 75%. So it's still a fantastically powerful attack. It's just the modifier is off, or the text for the modifier is off, but it still looks awesome and it still does magnificent damage. The only problem with the Dragoon magics is that they cost 80 MP. So look at that, almost 900, almost 700 damage. Beautiful. Yeah, the only problem is that they cost 700 MP or 50 MP to do, or 80 MP to do. Sorry. So it kind of sucks that they cost that much, simply for the fact that you'll use it and then you'll be limited to your level 1 magic twice or your level 2 magic once. So it would have been better if it had been 50 MP for it, but well, because then you could have used it and then at least used the level 3 at least once. So usually you'll be better off just using your lower spells a couple times, like for example, for Meru, instead of using her water Dragoon attack once, you could use her freezing ring attack twice or 3 times for the same amount of MP basically. So yeah, that's the way I would do it, because it'll end up doing more damage. Okay, instead of 100% damage to the enemy, it'll do 150% damage to the enemy. So it just works out better that way, and it's a lot cheaper too. Alright, so let's check out Meru's. Let's check out. Oh, actually, I think I do have enough for both of her magic skills. I wasn't sure if I did, but then I realized, hey, I do. Okay, let's go for freezing ring. Let's see. Let's go against the little stinger bastard, since I don't like him. This is her level 1 magic. I'm eventually going to release a video that shows all the characters' Dragoon magics and transformations and additions by themselves, but I'm going to wait till all my characters are Dragoon level 5 in order to do that. Very good. 50% damage, 426 damage to the little bastard. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let me see here. Do I got something that I need? Oh, Spirit Potion. That's what I wanted. I wanted to give that to Meru. Dart, I don't care about you. You can discard. And Meru, I'm going to try to do her addition properly here. And I'm probably going to fail miserably, but yeah, well, I tried. I like how her hammer gets all glowing and blue when she's trying to do her addition. It just looks so awesome. I don't know. Meru just makes a fantastic Dragoon. She's fast, she's powerful, well, magically powerful. She does good, decent physical damage with her Dragoon modifier. By the way, I posted the Dragoon modifiers per level for each character in a separate video description. I think it was the last one actually, last video. And if you didn't look at it, I'll tell you right now. Anybody who is physically oriented, like Kongol or Hashel or Albert, they end up with well, everybody ends up with 250% modifier to their defense and their magic defense, but the physical characters, they end up with 170% to their physical attack and 220% to their magical attack, whereas magical characters, Meru and Shauna, end up with 220 to their physical and 170 to their magic. And then finally Dart and Rose, who are considered the balanced characters, end up with 170 and 170 for their physical and magical attacks. So basically it gives you a boost to whatever area you're weaker in. It'd be nice if instead of that they focused on your natural attributes, like gave Meru the 220% in her magic attack, because then she'd be a fucking beast. She'd be killing things even more than she kills them now. But 170% is still pretty damn good, because let's say she has 100 magic attack, then 170% still brings her up to 170. So that's still going to be a fat chunk of change. Here's Freezing Ring, or actually no, this is Diamond Dust actually. How they got away with ripping off Final Fantasy VIII's Shiva attacks, I'm not really entirely sure, but ah well. Goodbye. They die. I like how she stands on her hammer too. I don't know. She just makes a good-looking Dragoon, and she does a good job as the Dragoon. So let's see. I don't think I ever showed off Rose's. I don't think I ever showed off Rose's third Dragoon magic. But you know what? Screw it. We got other things to do this episode. We'll take care of all that later, I guess. So for the time being, let's head on into Fletz and advance the plot, because there is going to be a decent chunk of dialogue we got to go through. Oh, by the way, all that grinding I did ended me up with 11,000 gold, so I'm pretty good shape in money right now. And that stupid treasure jar that we found last episode that I used a statue on, and it said, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm not sure if it's because I'm pretty sure it happened because he used the magical defense barrier. And I'm guessing the sachet might count as magical damage. The 10 damage might count as magical damage, because when I found him again, I used the sachet on him before he had a chance to move, and it killed him. So I'm guessing the magical defense prevented the sachet, which I had no idea it would actually do that. So if you find him and he uses magical defense barrier or whatever, try to magic sigstone him so he's paralyzed, and then wait till the thing pops up that says he can't move, which means that's his next turn, and his magic defense is back to what it normally is, and then use the sachet. So just don't try to sachet the little bastard when he is defended magically. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've used the sachet on a character when he was defended by physical attacks, and it worked. So apparently it's magical damage, which I had no idea until last episode. And we get ambushed by the guards and dragged down to the castle, where we check out the princess email. Oh, everybody loves her again. Did they even tell these guys that she was kidnapped, or did they just figure it out from detective work? Oh, I guess she's telling him right now. She did, but she's taken care of now. Well, it's not your fault you fell off your horse and hit your head on a rock and got knocked unconscious and then held against your will in a painting for 6 months. I mean, it's not like you planned any of this. No, they don't seem to care. They're just glad that she's back to her sweet self. Hey, didn't she try to get a name for her baby last time? And she kind of like kicked her to the curb. I say name him Eduardo. Okay, I'm not sure how you pronounce that first one. Ayi? Sounds like what Grandpa said in Jackie Chan Adventures. Ayi, Jackie. If anybody ever watched that cartoon, that was a great cartoon. I love it. Matter of fact, I gotta go look for it and find it. I don't remember if Jackie Chan actually did his voice in the show, though, or if they just got someone who sounded like him. I don't remember. I think he actually did. But either way, it was a great show. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Jackie Chan Adventures. I think Albert may or may not have a crush. Yeah, he's got a crush. Wait, I'm not sure if they ever mention how old Albert is. But he's a king, so I'm gonna assume at least 20 something. He doesn't seem that much older than what Lavitz was, and I think Lavitz was stated to be like 19 or 20. Actually, let me check, see if we can. A lot of times in these old manuals for like PlayStation games, they would actually like list the ages of the characters that you played as. Sometimes, like I know Dart's supposed to be like 17 or 18. Shauna's supposed to be like 17. Let's see, are you gonna show me the characters? No. I'm pretty sure I put up a video with this already, didn't I? And if not, then I'll check and then put one up anyways. Just so you get, just because some people like to look through these things. I mean, I like it. I'm glad that they don't bother telling you the age. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't mention it. Oh well. But either way, Princess Emile, she's like 16 or 17. No, wait. Okay, I know she came of age, but I'm not sure if that was 16 or 18. It's one of the two. So hopefully Albert's not too much older than she is. Then again, back in the time period this would be more or less set in, which is more of a medieval time, marrying someone young and hot was pretty much the thing to do. I mean, people got married when kings would take the wives as if the girl being as young as 13 or 14 or whatever, because those were her prime breeding years, and that'd be where she pop out the babies the easiest. Plus they were into the hot young jailbait, I guess. And I guess Albert's no exception. So they had their own ideas back then. The Chamber of the Sun, huh? I'm assuming that's in here. No, that's the training room. Where is the Chamber of the Sun, anyways? I know it's around here somewhere, just not sure where. Is it in here? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in here then. Hey, Albert, you got a chance, you stallion. I hope the king doesn't want some action too. Or maybe he's just glad we came back anyways. Yeah, we weren't able to get it back, but we tried. Wait, that wasn't for you. That was for my red-eyed Dragoon spirit. That was so Meru could get her Dragoon spirit. You gotta realize, I did all of this for purely selfish reasons. Helping you out was just merely a coincidence. Well, it's a tradition, but it also supposedly has some magical powers that shouldn't fall into the hands of the enemies, right? And what is that? So when you turn so when your daughter turns 16 or your son turns 16, they're gonna have to sit through like a 2-hour tale of how Albert and Dart defeated the bandits. I mean, I guess it's more interactive, but then you don't get a physical manifestation of your knighthood. You can just be like, oh, I can recite this story from memory. A feast? Sounds good. Meru, how do you not know what a banquet is? I like how she just runs in there for that one little question and then just runs back off screen. Sure, let's go sit down in the hot tub or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back out trying to find Lloyd again, even though we found him. He got away, but for the time being, I guess we can relax for a little bit. Well, they're all going to like take naps and stuff. They've all been busy saving the world. They got other things to do than hang out with you. Well, you planned this so I could have alone time with Shauna, didn't you? You bastards. Well, hey, she finally comes out and says it instead of just beating around the bush with the whole, oh, I want to stand by your side forever. Well, it's about time you told the truth, or told your true feelings. Now, Dart, confess that you love her too, and pop out little babies, and then have yourself a fantastic wedding night. So he went away, and you got the whole he's gone, so I love him more syndrome going on. Yeah, makes sense. It happens. I like how they show these different views of areas and cutscenes, because, I mean, sure, we've been in this area before, because this is the tower area where the princesses sleep with their little rooms and stuff, but we haven't seen it from this angle. I like how they always show different angles of areas when you're in various talking scenes. Well, he might consider you his baby sister because he has like a... Never mind. So do you think of her as wifey material? Wait, seriously? You're gonna start the whole I love you thing and then not finish a game? Are you serious, you little bastards? Hey, it's Uncle Fester. That's because you interrupted the mood, dude. Eh, we were bored and we needed something to do, that's why we did it. Well, the fact that Meru has a Dragoon spirit and kicks ass with it makes it seem pretty real to me. Well, if we're the latest hero, who was the previous hero? Well, I guess that could have been Lloyd, since the Tournament of Heroes thingy that we had back in Commercial Town of Lohan. I'm not sure if that actually brought him to the attention over here. I mean, I think he only got attention over here when it realized he was working with Linus, but then again, I don't know if we ever told the king that he was working with Linus. Alright, now let's get back to the mood. Or not. We're trying to get busy before the party starts, but everyone keeps interrupting us. Wait, dresses? I don't want to wear a dress. Maybe she means like formal dresses, like tuxedos for the dudes and dresses for the broads. Alright, so basically we gotta run around finding all these peoples now. So we gotta round up our party members, and then we eventually gotta go get them outfitted with tuxes and stuff, and yeah, so we gotta figure out where all these bastards are hiding out at. The first one, Albert, he is hiding up here. Getting busy in Princess Emil's room. Can't blame the guy. I mean, they obviously like each other, so why not? This is sounding kind of like The Little Mermaid, which I watched the other day for the first time in like 10 years, and it was as good now as it was when I was a kid, so I still liked it. The songs were still pretty catchy, especially Poor Unfortunate Souls by Ursula. That is a good song. And also the song with the cook trying to cook Sebastian. That's a funny little scene too. Oh, Albert, you are a real tease. How you gonna tell her a story? They'll be like, oh yeah, you're not married to me, so I can't tell you. So how about you marry me and then I can tell you? You are a little shit, Albert. Well, she's falling for it. Hook, line, and sucker. I mean sinker. Yeah, we'll see you at dinner, don't worry. So, tonight then? Oh, yeah, tonight. Yeah, it is kind of a long time. It's kind of like Rip Van Winkle falling asleep for however many years he fell asleep for. I wonder if she had just like a really long dream, or if it was like one of those sleeps where you don't have any dreams and you just kind of wake up and think that it's hasn't been all that long. Because I've had nights like that where I sleep for like 8 or 9 hours without any dreams at all, and I feel like I'm barely I feel like I just close my eyes to fall asleep. Or I've actually had like or nights where I fall asleep for like 7 or 8 hours, and then I wake up after a good night of dreams and stuff. I'm like, I feel rested, and I look at the clock and it's been about 45 minutes. Really fucks with you when he does that. Like a real pain in the ass. I remember one time I went to bed at like 7 because I was tired, and it was dark out, and then I woke up. And here's Meru. And then I woke up. I was like, I feel good. I looked at the clock. It was like 8:30. I was like, yeah, I got a good 12, 13 hours of sleep. I feel great. And it was still dark outside. And I was like, that's kind of odd. Why is it dark out? And then I realized, oh crap, it's 8 p.m. So where this fucking thing? Sounds like there might... there's 2 of the little bastards in there. Well, how about you eat when the food is served on the table, you old lecher? Oh, I want to eat when the food is actually served in like 5 minutes when I find the rest of the party members. All you guys had to do was go take a nap somewhere, and by the time you woke up, the party would have been started. You know, despite the, like, 50-year age difference, Hashel and Meru would make a pretty damn decent couple, simply for the fact that they're so much alike. They're both energetic and hyper and want to eat a lot and like to make jokes, and plus Hashel's got the experience, so he could teach Meru a thing or two. That'd be fun for his, arthritis that he doesn't have, and he probably never will have since he's all pimping and awesome. Who would laugh at you for being a hero? Isn't that what you're supposed to do in JRPGs, is turn into a hero and make everyone proud of you? But then again, you've been alive for like 11,000 years, so there's a lot of he's you could be talking about. Unless you didn't make any friends in those 11,000 years. With your personality, I can see that being a possibility. So you wear a choker and you don't laugh. Not sure what that's all about, but okay. I'm surprised that she's actually looking forward to it. And this just leaves one bastard to find. Mr. Kongul of the axe-swinging, skull-crushing variety. And he's down here with the trainees, if I can remember which door to go to. Let's see, where's the damn door? It's down here. There we go. By the way, if you didn't get those 2 items that were in the castle last time, the Moon Serenade and the Sun Rhapsody, you can still grab them now if you want. And same with the Stardust, since you have free reign, then you can get that stuff if you need to. You gotta be careful, you can't startle him like that, Dart. He'll chop your tiny little pebble head off. Alright, now once you got everyone all gathered up, we can choose our party, even though it doesn't really matter at this point. So let's go with, let's see. Let's go with Shauna for a little bit, and then let's go with, see, Rose and Hashel are both at level 4. Yeah, let's go with Meru for a bit, since... Yeah, we'll go with the other two later, since they have their Dragoon level up high right now. Alright, so let's go find Libria and get ourselves dressed. Yay. Let's see, I think she's right over... where's this chick? I know she's around here somewhere. I don't think she's back here. I just wanna see what's back in this room over here. Oh, well, there she is. That's convenient. Well, yeah, you go into a formal party, you gotta look your best, gotta be dressed up in all the get-up. Yeah, you prefer the more revealing outfits so you have a less restriction. You could always wear it under the dress. So we gathered everyone to get changed, and looks like Shauna's the only one actually getting changed. Seriously? Why don't they just say, hey, take Shauna to the changing room then? And yay, we got a party, so let's see what everyone's up to. Kongo's chilling down. I didn't do anything to Shauna. You know, chicks, they take like 3 hours to get dressed. They should have started getting her dressed like the last disc. You say the same thing, buddy? Yeah, no, Shauna. Okay. Hashel, it's not like you to just stare at the food instead of wolf it down. You know, I was trying to talk to Hashel over there, ladies. You seem to be a bit old for me. Now, ladies, just leave me alone. Stop trying to kill me. Hashel, you want to help me out here, buddy? There we go. Atta man. They're just your age group there, buddy. Looks like Hashel's going to end up with a good night. Well, it's not much of a dance. She's running and getting dizzy on different sides of the room, so it's not much of a dance. Well, she's certainly getting dizzy. No thanks. But actually, you know what? Let's try, just for the heck of it. Well, I thought we were going to do the whole running around dancing thing, not the slow dance. I'll find her eventually. So, the whole excuse of a dance, the dance with you, was to get you to tell me to go look for my girlfriend. Got it. Well, at least you guys know you're humble. Well, I don't see Shauna and I don't see Rose. Well, looks like Albert's found his wife-to-be. You should be happy. Your daughter found a husband, or a fiance at least, and you're gonna unite your two nations with marriage and all that good crap. So you should be happy, not worrying about me. Yeah, she said screw the party. I got better things to do. How you doing, Lisa? You want to dance instead? I guess there is kind of a difference. Like, I love pizza, but I'm not in love with it, so I guess that does make sense. Alright, where is this broad? Ah, here's Libria. So, we need to talk to Rose instead of Shauna. You bastards. By the way, I wonder if these guys say anything. No, those guys don't say a damn thing. Meru, I hope you get dizzy to the point where you barf. Well, I don't even know where the broad is. I mean, I can't talk to her unless I know where she is. Ah, there she is. Oh. Okay, why are you gonna stand out here in a dress like this instead of like coming into the party and being admired by all the peoples? I mean, if you wanted to be alone, you could make an appearance in the party. We could dance. Everyone would be all jealous because I'm dancing with a hot chick, and then we go outside, and then you'd be cold out here, and then we have our alone time. But you gotta make everyone. What's the point of getting all dressed up if it's only for one person? Shauna's pretty enough for a video game character, but she doesn't have very long hair. She kind of has kind of short hair, or at least that's what I've always gathered from her pictures, and therefore I think Meru and Rose are cuter since they have the longer hair. I mean, short hair looks good on some people, and it looks good enough on her. Just long hair has always been a better thing in my opinion. And with that, I do believe we are at the very end of disc 2. So next time, we will start off on disc 3 and continue our search for Gloyd and Vengeance and all that other good crap. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.